I'm creeping into year 5 now of automated trading. Not quite there yet, but this is everything I wish I knew when I got started. And don't worry, I'll give you this full free roadmap here at the end, and you can get my GitHub in the description here with all of my AI agents in the description. Everything I wish I knew, dude. Okay, first things first. I wish I was watching liquidations from the start. I think liquidations, specifically in crypto, are very, very important to watch. So now I watch them all the time and I store them. And you can see here, I can see every single person's positions. If you go look at my last YouTube video, I show you all the code for this here. But essentially, if you can see all of your competitors' positions, don't you think you'd be a better trader? I think so. So where do you start as an automated trader? Damn, this was so hard to learn when I first got started. So I'm glad this roadmap is here. I'll show you around so you can have it here at the end. But the first thing you'll need to learn how to do is learn how to code. So if you want to become an automated trader, now of course it's easier now. We have Claude Code, all that good stuff to help us code anything we want, right? So it's much easier now. I still recommend learning how to code. I do teach you how to code in this free video. I'll show you how to get this roadmap here at the end. It's 100% free. But then you have to learn how to build a trading bot. And this industry is gate kept by Wall Street. They don't want you to know that you can come up with trading ideas, test them, and then put them into bots. I show you how to build a bot here as well, how to find strategies. I wish I had a system when I first got started. That's what I wish I really had. So that's why I went ahead and instead of writing a book, sure, I could have wrote a book, but who's going to buy a book and read it? I don't know. I have a ton of books, but I don't think the whole world will. So why don't I just send you this link to this Notion that's like an ever growing book? I wish I had a system when I got started. So I have a system now that I can follow for the next 50 years. Jim Simons did this until he died. He ran up a net worth of $31 billion. So I just need a system in order to get there. This is my system. I wish I had this when I first got started. The process of automating your trading starts with the research of trading strategies. So you have to find ideas, right? I can't give you a trading bot that's just going to make you $1 million overnight. If there's $1 million in the corner and a ton of people on YouTube hear about that $1 million in the corner, how long is that $1 million going to be there? So math is just math, and B, all you got to do is think about it for a minute. If you have $1 million you're trading, okay, that might work. The strategy might work for you, but then you tell it to 10 other people, and one of those people work on Wall Street and they have $1 billion. Who's going to get the edge? The guy with the bigger size. So at the end of the day, you got to keep your ideas to yourself. That being said, you have to have a system in order to even find those ideas. So the process of automating your trading starts with research. And this is the system I wish I had. You know, we have all the data in the world, and being able to come up with unique ideas, in my opinion, is the key. But at the end of the day, all ideas kind of resemble similar types of trading strategies, but you have to figure out which ones actually work in the past. So you come up with a list of ideas. I don't know about you, but I'm a big Apple Notes guy. So I got a ton of ideas in my Apple Notes, and every day I can come back and I just start back testing them. So it's research, back test, and then implement into a bot. As many of you know, I went and ran a bot right away without even back testing it. That was a mistake. That was year 0. I'm on year 5 now. So I don't know everything in the world. I'll never claim to know everything in the world. I'm just a dude like you. I might be a few years ahead of you. That's okay. You'll catch up to me fast. You probably have different, even better ideas than I do. But if you have a system that you can rely on, whether it's my system, your system, researching is a core component of any algorithmic trader forever, right? Research new ideas, research ideas to improve your current systems, research ideas to add to your current systems. So research, backtest, and then implement. This is the system I rely on. And here, what's cool about this Notion is I can keep adding to this. So for example, I've got this code here that shows you how to backtest. So these days with AI, all you got to do is say, hey, AI, I've already figured out the template to backtest here. You can see Bollinger Band breakout short. I already have a template here, AI. Please go ahead and code a backtest for me. So over here, I could say, paste it in here. This is AI right here. Let's go to one that actually makes sense. And let's say something like this. Hey, I have this backtest template. Can you just use this template that Moondev gave me and build a backtest for a VWAP ADX strategy? Okay, go ahead and just build that. Thank you. And then now you took my years of hard work and I have made it much easier for you. I believe code is a great equalizer. That's why I share everything Wall Street won't. I don't come from Wall Street, so I have no like attachment to this all boys club of like, oh, I had to work my way up in order to figure out these secrets. No, dude, I had a problem. I was trading with emotions. I was removing my stop losses. I was raising my take profits, dude. Emotions were crushing me with all this leverage, dude. So I had to automate my trading. I didn't work up the all boys club, and I'm not going to keep secrets from you. I'm going to figure out those secrets, dude. I'm going to figure out those secrets here live on YouTube and show them all to you. And then what I figure out, I'll put on the Notion sheet. So I have a ton of ideas. Those ideas I was telling you about, I wish I knew that it really was just an idea game when I first started 5 years ago, because if I did, I would be so much further. But now every idea I've had, from whether it's from books or podcasts or research or just trading, dude, I put all of my ideas here on this Notion so you can take my 5 years and start year zero with 5 years of pseudo experience, right? Of course, you don't have the experience, but at least you have all of the notes and the guides and the things that I've figured out. I want you to be able to step on the gas and go further than I ever can. Book list here. These are some of the books that I've read and I recommend. They're not all of the books I've read, of course. I tried to filter them a bit. I think the mind books are very, very important, as this is a very challenging game. And if you're on the internet searching for ways to make money, you may be thinking, oh, I want to find something I can make a $1 million in the next 2 months or even faster. Sometimes people think you could just plug and play a bot and make $1 million, but that's not the way. This is a very vicious game and it's hard. It has the biggest reward in the world, as Jim Simons ran up a net worth of $31 billion. So, of course, that is going to create a lot of competition. You already know there's a lot of competition here in trading specifically. Anyways, you get a book list, you get the RBI system, frequently asked questions. These are some questions that I want to go over real quick because I know you have them. Where to learn how to code for algo trading. Nobody's going to teach you how to algo trade. Unfortunately, you can learn how to code in Python pretty easily on YouTube. It takes time. One thing I wish I would have learned when I was getting started was this takes serious commitment. It's not like you can just build this all in a month and be done for the rest of your life. This is an ongoing journey. What strategies do you suggest I start with? Well, that's a question that I wish I could just tell you. But again, nobody's going to just give you a profitable trading bot. So I'd rather give you a system in order to find those strategies. RBI system is that. And this is my gift to you. I want to make sure that you have access to this full roadmap. So, how do you get it? I wanted to make sure it's 100% free. So, all you have to do is there's a link in the description. Well, there's two links. First, you can have the GitHub here. That's free as well. Just go to Moondev AI agents, click star and fork in order to get it all. But if you want this full roadmap so you can take my 5 years of experience and compact it into a roadmap, dude, just go to the link in the description. There's a website called algotradecamp.com. And all you have to do here is scroll down, put your name and email in, and you don't even have to join the boot camp. The boot camp is short, concise videos that will show you step by step how to automate your trading, but you don't even have to join. Once you put your name and your email in here, I'm going to send you the roadmap. The roadmap is what we just went over here. This is the ultimate tool for anybody trying to get started with automated trading. Even if you're already in the journey, I guarantee you that there are some ideas that will blow your mind. So make sure to try to take the success I've had in 5 years and let's get it down to a few months, dude. You can go through this at your own speed. And like I said, the link's in the description and you don't even have to join the boot camp. You can read about the boot camp if you want. It's short, concise training videos, code, a community of brothers all going after the same goal, 90-day money back guarantee, yada, yada. But I want to get you this roadmap for free. So put your name and email in. You get the roadmap sent to you and you also get the Discord community. So let's step on the gas together, bro. Let's go.